Hey everyone, this is Julie at Julie Loses. It's Friday, September 20th, 2013, and I am all sweaty and gross from my first, I would call it my first official workout, the first real one. I had another workout on Wednesday with my trainer, but it was more of a meet and greet, and then she just put me on a bike at the end of it. But today we really got into doing my warm-up, doing my opening cardio, then doing some strength training, and then finishing it off with some stretches. So I'll go a little bit over how that all worked out. Got to the gym early, had a snack right before so I could get fueled up. Wandered over. I'm supposed to get my blood pressure taken before every workout, but I forgot to do that until after my warm-up. So got my blood pressure done. It was 120/88. She thinks my blood pressure is really, really hard to take because my arms are huge. So she sort of guessed at what it was. So it was about what it is normally. The second number, I don't know if it's systolic or diastolic or whatever it is, but the 88 was higher than it usually is, but other than that, that's fine. I get my blood pressure taken. I get my blood pressure taken every time I work out. So we'll track that. And because I'm sort of, very, very pre-hypertensive. So I did the recumbent bike warm-up, I got my blood pressure taken, and then I met with my trainer, Adri. And she took me over to, I forgot what it's called, but it's a cardio machine that's a mixture of a stair, a step climber, I guess, and an elliptical. So I hop on this thing and I feel completely clumsy. She's like, okay, push down your right foot really hard, and 15 seconds into it, as my knees were burning and I felt very clumsy and my heart rate was already at 150 before I was even a minute in. So she's like, well, let me know if it's just too hard. And, I like to power through things. I like to be a little bit more, in absence of another word, like macho about things, especially when I'm working out with a trainer. So my knees were burning on this thing, and I didn't make it 2 minutes. And she was saying before, don't worry, there's somebody who couldn't even make it 3 minutes. And then I dropped out at 2 minutes. So I felt a little bad, but she said, no problem. Let's get you over to the bike. So I went back on a recumbent bike and I did 15 minutes. And she corrected some of my form with my feet because my feet tend to go like that. She wanted to make sure I get them straight. To take some of the pressure off of my knees. So I did that for 15 minutes, and I had already been warmed up on that. I was sweating up a storm. I was ready to be done at the 15-minute mark. I was ready to be done. So got off that, and she took me over to the strength machines, and we started with some leg lifts, and oh my god, she put 20 pounds on there, something. And by about, I was going to do 20 reps. And there was about 7 in is when my knees started really burning. And she's like, it's good, keep going. And I just kept doing it. And by the end, they were just on fire. It was so painful. I don't think I've ever worked a muscle that hard repeatedly. So we'll see what happens there. Then I turned over and did the lifts so that, I went from extending to flexing them up behind me. that was easier, but it was still pretty tough. My legs are kind of, I mean, they're strong, but then they're not strong at all. So, then we went to the upper body stuff, and that was a lot easier. Arm lifts. I don't even, at this point, remember. I remember the machines. I don't really remember the movements. Groin stretches, things like that. And then she asked if I'd done my warm-up bike, because I think normally you would do cardio, strength, and cardio again. Bear with me for a second. Ooh, talking too much. Yeah, usually you do cardio, strength, and then cardio. But because I had already done my warm-up, she said, okay, let's do some stretching. So we got down on the ground, and she showed me all these great stretches. And one of them was like laying down on my stomach and then lifting my leg back one at a time, pulling it. Unfortunately, fortunately, I'm too bulky to be able to grab my leg from the back and pull it. So I got her to do that for me. She, pulled it up and pushed it, and that was amazing. Pardon me. That was just, it was a really awesome stretch. She showed me some really cool stuff that no one has ever showed me before, and she said, hopefully that would prevent some of the soreness coming on. And so then I left, and I felt pretty good. I felt like I had been worked royally, but I was able to drive home. And then I came home, ate my protein for lunch, and gosh, I've gone through, this is a 24-ounce specialized water bottle with, product placement here. And I've gone through 2 of those already by the end of my workout. So I'm on my 3rd one now, and I'll probably drink a 4th one. And, I don't know what that math adds up to. It's like 90 or 72 plus. Oh my god, I'm so bad at math. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to go in on my own either tomorrow or on Sunday to do a half hour of cardio per her instructions, and then we're going to meet back up on Monday. So, yeah, it was a kick in the butt. I can definitely see how doing this with her 3 times a week is definitely more hardcore than anything I've done in a really, really long time. So this can definitely kick the weight loss into high gear. So I'm excited. I will check back in. And until next time, take care.